I've been living with ghosts. Everywhere that I go, wanting me to come. I've been living with ghosts. Got me here by the throat, wanting me to come.
Hello there guys, this is Alex here, bringing you part 3 of What If Deku Went to the Dragon Ball Universe. Last time on What If Izuku Went to the Dragon Ball Universe. Izuku and the gang were ambushed by Pilaf as his goons stole the Dragon Balls from them, and managing to summon the Eternal Dragon Shinlong. Unfortunately for the trio, Oolong managed to make a selfish wish, which involved the world's most comfortable pair of underwear. Foiling their plans of world domination, after all was said and done, the gang decided to split. Goku was planning on going to Master Roshi's place to train, while the others decided to go to West City with Bulma. Then the question rose, with the Dragon Balls inactive for a full year, where will Izuku go in the meantime? Let's find out. Izuku would say, I guess I'll go with Goku then. Sorry Bulma, maybe next time? Bulma would say, don't worry Izuku, you can come whenever you want, my door is always open for you, and Goku of course, but we will come with you because I need to tell Roshi something important. Izuku confused would say, important? Like what? Bulma saying, I trust that you know good manners, right? Izuku saying, yeah. Bulma saying, it's only to make sure you don't turn out like him, or him teaching you anything indecent. Izuku understood, then Goku and Izuku headed towards Roshi's island, with the Nimbus, while Bulma and the gang following with the aircraft. Goku had to take a detour, so he stopped by his place to get some stuff and flew towards the island. At the island, Goku and Izuku landed on the island, followed by the aircraft with Bulma and the rest of the gang. Roshi, coming out of Kame House, is puzzled to see visitors, only to realize it was the group of young people that were at Fire Mountain. Roshi saying, what a pleasant surprise. Here to visit little old me? Goku saying, hey Master Roshi, me and Izuku are ready for training. Roshi saying, training? When did I? As he would start remembering the events at Fire Mountain, saying, oh yeah, I remember. But weren't you supposed to make the wish to return the lost boy home? Don't tell me it was a legend after all. Bulma saying, no, the dragon was real. Unfortunately, a certain pig, as she would start glaring at Oolong, would say, wish for a pair of panties. Oolong saying, hey, stop pestering me. I saved the world from being dominated by a buffoon, didn't I? At that point, Bulma and Oolong started to bicker, making Yamcha and Puar intervene to separate the two, while Roshi laughed. Roshi saying, whatever happened, it must have been quite the show. In any case, I'll train the boys. As asking Bulma directly would say, but if you'd like, you can stay too, learn a thing or two. As he would start winking at her. Bulma, quite angry of his intentions, would say, in your dreams, pervy old man. I got school to go and return to. I'll be coming by to check up on cute little Izuku and make sure that you don't tamper with his innocence. As she would start glaring at the old master. Izuku saying, Bulma, but I'm not cute, I'm tough. Roshi reluctantly agreed with Bulma's request, but he didn't promise that he wouldn't. Bulma, Yamcha, Oolong, and Puar left for West City, leaving Izuku and Goku in the care of Master Roshi. But not too soon after, a boy makes an appearance, introducing himself as Krillin, wanting to be Roshi's student. Roshi, on the other hand, asks Goku and Krillin to look for a girl that is willing to stay with them, while Roshi gets to know about Izuku and where he's from, and possibly getting any info for the cute ladies that he's seen. Although Izuku talks about heroes and told Roshi that he reminded him about All Might, the number one hero, and how he doesn't know who between the two is stronger. Some time passed, Goku and Krillin returned with a young lady known as Launch, with the same scenario playing as the anime, with the exception of Izuku hiding in fear of the machine gun she had in her hands. With the shenanigans out of the way, Roshi capsulated Kame House and moving southeast to a bigger island. Izuku saying, shouldn't we leave a note telling them we're moving? Roshi saying, of course not, trust me kid. If you have someone doting on you the entire time, you won't get any wiser, nor any stronger. So in any case, you need to rough it up. Only then you'll be able to walk on your own 2 feet. Izuku understood what Roshi meant, and Izuku started to have flashbacks of him always being doted by his mother, which made him sad. Thus, they begin the training. First, they did a 100-meter dash. Goku first, with 8 seconds flat, Krillin second with 10.5 seconds, Izuku third with 25.9 seconds. Roshi saying, well, I'd say you kids are impressive. Seeing Izuku in the verge of tears, young Izuku, do not get yourself down. This is only to see what your strength is roughly at, so you can work your way up. Afterwards, Roshi got a rock and drew the turtle symbol and threw it into the forest, demanding that all 3 try to find it if they wish to have dinner. And just to make it fair, Izuku had a 15-minute head start. Mostly everything pans out the same, but to everyone's surprise, Izuku managed to find the rock and kept it hidden in his pockets, noting if he would have to told them, they would have fought for it, and he would have certainly lost. Goku and Krillin were left hungry for the night, and the scenario launch doesn't accidentally poison the food. The next day was the real training. Early morning workout, 4 a.m. to breakfast. The 3 young boys woke up early in the morning and, accompanied by Roshi, they went on a jog and they stopped at the milk farm, and the owner was expecting them for some reason. As the guy would say, so you must be Master Roshi. Roshi saying, indeed I am. I called you yesterday for that favor. The guy saying, ah yes, so these boys will be doing the deliveries? Roshi saying, indeed they are. The guy explained to Roshi his usual routine, and Krillin and Izuku were fearing the worst. Roshi saying, alright kids, grab a crate of milk, and let's see here, we'll be skipping 3 miles to the first stop. The group skipped for 3 miles, then they zigzagged between the trees, and finally they reached the final house that was on top of the mountain, where even Goku had trouble keeping up. Izuku was exhausted. As the monk would say, if it isn't Master Roshi, how long has it been since you last trained someone? Roshi saying, well, hello there, it has been a while. I came across them and I noticed the potential they had, so why waste it? Am I right? The monk says, does that mean you are preparing them for the World's Martial Arts Tournament in the next 8 months? Roshi saying, not sure, but I must say, these 2 had some training prior, but this little fellow, he had no training whatsoever, yet, in spite of that, being the youngest out of the 3, he managed to keep it up so far. If you don't call that potential, then I don't know what it is. Afterwards, they headed towards a farm that needed help with agriculture, which they had to dig by using their bare hands. Mid-morning workout, 10 a.m. to lunch. They studied. Roshi, for a martial artist, we shouldn't only have muscles, but we also must have a healthy mind and brain power to strategize the next move. Goku saying, but master, I don't have that. Izuku chuckling, saying that's why we're studying. After lunch, they relaxed and took a nap for a few hours. Goku saying, hey master, how do we know if people will get stronger if we are relaxing? Roshi saying, Goku, to be honest, we can't know. What we can do is learn well, play well, eat well, and rest well. That's the way of the Kame style. Izuku saying, what do you mean? Roshi saying, simple. No matter what we do, there's always someone stronger than us. So we should keep on training. Mid-afternoon workout, they worked in a construction site, impressing the workers and earning some money. After they were done with the work, they headed to lake, and Roshi told them to jump in and do a good 10 laps swimming. Goku saying, but master, when are you going to teach us fighting moves? Roshi, visibly angry, would say, now don't get jumpy. There are certain basics you need before learning martial arts, and you boys aren't there yet. I'll gladly teach you the secrets of martial arts as soon as you're able to move this rock. Pointing at a rock big as a house. Krillin, shocked, would say, I don't mean to disrespect, master, but that's impossible. Izuku saying, Krillin, nothing is impossible. Roshi saying, that's the spirit, Izuku, and I'll show you how it's all done. Roshi pushes the rock. Then Goku moves the same rock further and with ease. Goku saying, so are you gonna teach us? Roshi, surprised, would say, sorry, I got the wrong. I meant this one. pointing at a rock 10 times bigger than the last. Goku tried to move it, but he couldn't move it since Master Roshi has proven his point. The three jump butt naked into the lake, but once they were in the middle of it, a shark came out of it, making the trio swim for their lives, and little Izuku had a few close calls. Once their 10 laps were up, the next exercise was less life-threatening. They had to avoid bees while being tied to a tree. At the end of the day, Master Roshi explained that they'd have to repeat the same routine over again until the day of the tournament is near, and they should do it with a 50-pound or 25-kilogram turtle shell on their backs. After some months of training, the trio were seemingly on the same level of strength, but Izuku, being motivated to become a hero like All Might, he asked Roshi if he could have a heavier shell behind Goku and Krillin's back. Roshi saying, "I'm happy to see you're taking your training seriously, but don't overdo it, because if you do, you'll only break your body instead of building it." Izuku saying, "I understand, but once I go home, I want to be the #1 hero and prove that even without a quirk, I too can become a hero." Roshi saying, "Izuku, my boy, you don't need power to make you special. You just have to be yourself. That is what makes you special." Izuku saying, "Thanks, Master Roshi." Roshi saying, "And one more thing, keep in mind to don't pay any attention to people that try to get under your skin. If you do, you'll lose focus." Izuku continued to train with Goku and Krillin with the 50-pound turtle shell. Once they hit the half-point mark, Goku called Master Roshi urgently to where the others were. Goku saying, "Master, this was the rock, right?" Roshi saying, "Huh?" Krillin saying, "You know, the rock that we had to move in order to learn the secret of martial arts. You said if we were able to move it, you'd teach us." Roshi, confused, would say, "Huh? I did?" Goku, excited, would say, "Master, look!" Goku moved this massive rock, shocking Roshi in the process. Then Krillin did so as well, shocking him even more, and finally Izuku moved it and did the same, and the master was left speechless. Roshi's inner monologue saying, "Damn these kids. The whole rock thing was a joke to keep them motivating and training. If I would have known, I would have pointed to a mountain." Goku saying, "So are you going to teach us?" Roshi saying, "Kids, I have to come clean with you. The secret behind martial arts is training and the discipline. You three are already in a league of your own compared to the most kids of your age." Izuku saying, "So does that mean there's nothing else to learn?" Roshi saying, "On the contrary, now you can train with heavier shells, just like you wanted, Izuku." The trio trained with the 100-pound turtle shell, repeating the same routine until the tournament was only a few days away. Roshi saying, "All right, boys, take them shells off." The boys take the shells off. Roshi saying, "Now jump." The boys jumped, only for them to realize that they were high in the sky. Then most of it goes as in the anime. Roshi gives them matching suits, and they go to the airport and arrive to Papaya Island, where the world's martial arts tournament is held. But a voice could be heard in the distance, saying, "Roshi, damn you old geezer," throwing a bottle of water to his head. Izuku saying, "Bulma." Goku saying, "Hey Bulma, why did you throw the bottle at Master Roshi?" Roshi saying, "Yeah, why did you throw the bottle at me?" Bulma saying, Why? I'll tell you why. I passed by the island, but you weren't there. Thanks for letting me know you moved." Izuku saying, "Told you, Master Roshi, we should have told her." After the gang reunited, they went to register to the tournament, and Roshi gave them the signature turtle gi to all three. And to be continued. So, how will the tournament go? Who knows? Find out on the next part of What If Deku Went to the Dragon Ball Universe. God, that ending. Anyhow, I hope you guys liked the video. Yeah, actually I wasn't going to record today, but Ed really insisted on me on recording since I finished a commission piece, so I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading. I was focusing on on finishing a commission piece. My slots are still open for anyone who's interested and stayed to the end. I'll put a link just in case if you guys are interested. But anyhow, yeah. Next part to upload might be the 3K special, probably, if I get at least a little drawing done. Anyhow, I hope you guys liked the video, and have a good day or good night. Peace.